Gang, everyone. So I'm just coming in now, and for those who want to like see my screen, I'll be like you'll be able to what I'm sharing, because sometimes it's not, you can't easily share screen here. Um, how was your day? How was your weekend? What happened within your week? What did you do with your week? Did you went to the seaside, or went to the gym? You went to the spa? You went to church? Or you're just watching football? So cold. Okay. My weekend was kind of cool, but I used it only for training. Yesterday I was training all through. I went for training, and at about 9 a.m. I came back around 5 p.m. So I had a little sleep. I had a little sleep. Woke up, woke up around 8 or something. Then I went out with my friend. So in on the daytime I was kind of pretty much busy. So this morning I was supposed to have gone to church, but I couldn't wake up on time. Then I have to attend online services. So I don't know how was your own weekend. I'm trying to call my family, but I couldn't. The markets are just about to open. For those of us who trade weekly or daily, the market is about to open. You see that it's usually open by Sunday. Let me, if I could share my screen now. Those who are connected with me on share screen on YouTube, you'll be able to see my screen. I'll share this one. Uh, yeah, I will share this one first. Yeah, this one. So you see that today the market will open by in the next 7 minutes. The market will open. Let me check if it has not been open already. No, it has not. In the next 7 minutes, it's gonna be open, or exactly 11 p.m. It will open. Because somebody said it was great. I went to church this morning. Oh, search for Uche Paragon channel. It's a new channel I just created. I don't have much followers there, but we are seriously gonna build a lot of followers. Maybe by the year end, maybe get up to 50,000 followers on something, because we have series of training. Will be like publishing on the page, and I will be making some. We'll be making some of live trading. So like when we are trading live, we could stream in there. People could be able to see what we are trading, especially during the European market in the morning and the New York market. Sometimes you may not be able to see a everyday trade, but you can watch live trade. Why? Because of we don't trade daily. We could trade for like a week or two. But what I mean is that we can allow our trade to run for a long time before we get. So when we see a trade that's still valid, see analysis that is still valid, you could be able to like duplicate it if you're allowed to do that anyway. Then I've arranged a lot of series of events this year. I have a national tour coming up in Nigeria. So we're gonna tour southwest, southeast, south, and the north central. The tour is gonna start by I think February. Um, it will be like conference of training, seminars, entertainment, and seminars, entertainment, meeting good big investors, closing of deal and stuff like that. So brokers is also allowed to join. Um, so would you like to be trading? So would you be trading live? Of course, I'm a live trader. I don't do demo. I trade live. I don't care. I trade live. That's one thing people used to do when I used to train people. Like let's say 8 years or 9 years ago, I used to train people. You see that sometimes when you're making training, some people will hide their live trade. They won't want to like show you live trade, probably because the live trade is losing. So when they come to training or such something with you, they show you demo account. Some have placed the trade is losing. They won't be showing you what they are trading. If you're talking about not showing the person your balance, is quite understood. So I don't like to show people my balance unless if I have a small account, I can use it. Like so, a lot of people used to ask me to share my Facebook stuff with them. I don't like to do that unless if I see small account I can show you because why I don't like my Facebook because my Facebook will show your balance and it does not make sense disclosing such information to the public unless if it's small money then it could let them see it. It's not why if the money is big it does not make sense disclosing such information because that's what I don't like my Facebook of because it shows people's balance. Imagine you're trading under a company, you now release the company total account of total money to the public to monitor. So for me, it doesn't make sense unless if the company allow that. Yeah, good. Although some public company is allowed to publish their earning or their activities, maybe every trading month they should publish it for people to see what they're trading. But I don't think they used to publish like updated balance, people watching their balance every day. It does not make sense. So some of them then will like oh someone can hear me very clear, I'm sure, if I'm very much audible. So some people will like um hide their balance, they won't want you to see their balance and stuff like that. I say, what's the sense of hiding balance? People want to know whether you trade. Show them balance, let them see the one you're losing, the one you're gaining. It's as simple as that. There's nothing to hide about it. Unless if you claim that you don't lose money, then it kind of is up to you. If you have lied to them that this is a guarantee, this is a guaranteed strategy, this is a guaranteed this, come and guarantee that, guarantee this, then you now have to defend it. But if you're a trader, obviously people know that trading, a trader can make profit, a trader can lose money. I traded for almost 15 years plus. How many years have you been trading? I've traded for 15 years plus. I started trading 2008, minus 2008 from 2024. So most people don't like to show you balance. Me, if you come to me for training, we will trade it live. Whether we close at loss or we close at profit, you will see it. If you want to continue doing the business, you continue. If you want to go back to your old business, then you continue. But you must see how the business works. So when I say I'm trading live with you, I will show you some live trading. Don't expect to be seeing all-time profit, all-time loss. If you're seeing all-time profit, you need to suspect. Are you sure this is right? Because it's not possible to trade at all-time profit. You have to suspect what is happening. But I think I have, to be honest with you, I have a very fantastic trading result. That's my confidence. Why I don't want to be a broker. People want, some people, some guys have moved from. Sorry, really? Can you please help me with that comb, please? Really? With the comb, please. Yeah. So some people don't. Some people who are brokers claim that they trade. So I like to be a trader. It's cool. Big boss I know that make a lot of money. They make it through trading. So there's nothing to hide about showing you how to trade or we trading together, you shouldn't be emotional about it. So you shouldn't be emotional about trading or whatever, or emotional about seeing profit, emotional of seeing losses. So you have to be realistic. You have to be real. So you'll be able to trade accordingly. At the end of the week, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, we try to cross check. How do we trade? How much profit do we make? If we make losses, what are the losses? Just like your regular business in your office or in your shop, at the end of the month, you take inventory, try to know how much sales, the profit, the price you sold them, how much profit you make. That is trading for you. So you will be able to see some trading where there are losses, where there are profits. So if you see that the performances are okay, then you could be able to like know if you could duplicate them and see whether they're gonna work for you. My beans look so rough here, so let me try to make it a little bit smooth. Yeah, it's kind of smooth now. So so that is what you'll be seeing. If I have like maybe some couple of thread I can show you, I'll be able to display it. You can come to my channel and pick some the potential thread, duplicate them. Then if you are a long-time trader, so you could be able to duplicate some of them. If you're a short-time trader, you could also be able to like duplicate some to yourself. Then at the end of the day, we check how you have been trading. So but to be honest with you, I used to have small losses than profit. So sometimes, although I don't used to be surprised, but sometimes I also used to be surprised to myself because. But there was a time I keep being wondering about what if I post this now, people would think that it's not real. People would think that it's not magic. And I remember there was also a time I used to doubt the forex market or the financial market. I used to doubt it. Are you sure this is real? Because those days you keep losing money, keep losing money. All these motivational speakers, they will come to your seminars, they will tell you one thing, you try it, you keep losing money. You begin to ask yourself, are you sure this is real? Because if you check your history, it's all about loss, 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 loss. So when I see my history now being on profit, I don't doubt it because there was also a time I was doubting my loss. I was doubting that the business wasn't real. Until when I start making profit, I see that the business is actually real. So I don't like to doubt anything. So even if you doubt me, you know that you are doubting. And why I'm so organic in that is that one, why I'm so organic in that is that one, um, people trade with me live, so they already know that this is just what it is. Somebody said, "Sir, what? Please, this sir, you guys are always calling me. I'm not a sir, and I'm not a." So it's related to people who are knights. So and it makes me look as if I'm too old. So what would you be trading live on Instagram? I trade different kind of market, but I specialize more on commodities. So you may be having an execution more on commodities and ETF. You may also notice execution on indices. Yeah, like I told you that basically I used to have. Let me show you one account, one history now. Um, let me show you one history from this week. Yeah, you see that this is my history for this week. You barely see a single loss. So it's a small account, but it's the same thing. Um, let me tell you something. So you see, so you barely see losses. I'm a trade for a whole month. You may see only one or two loss, or you may not even see losses at all. It's not that I can give you a guarantee of profit, but at least you should be able to develop a strategy that gives 70% profit, maybe 30% loss. That's how you can build wealth. So we'll be like running the same package like that. I'm just waiting to know if the market will open. It didn't open at exact time I predicted, so it's most likely going to open in the next 6 minutes. So we'll check. So what we're going to check now, we'll try to see where the market opened and make our prediction and our analysis. And if the market opens, sometimes it can create trading opportunities for us. So we could be able to analyze it. So we could pick something from it if you're smart enough. Sometimes you don't need to be smart. You may just have to work with a smart person. So that is all about me. I always trade, so I don't care. Yeah, but and again too, I stopped trading demo for a long time. That's also another thing because I'm not an idealist. I'm a realist. So what I mean by being a realist is that anything you're putting in my head as an idea must be practical for me to understand it. So like my friend, he gives a lot of ideas to my head, and that's my problem with him. So when he speak to me a lot of idea, my ear would just like block. I said, please, I don't want this thing. Tell me the one I can implement first. This idea come here, pass through here, come here, pass through here. It doesn't work for me because that's how my brain is structured. My brain doesn't structure to pick multiple things. I pick things one by one, analyze them and implement them. So whatever thing I'm doing, I have to be realistic, try to know if it works. If it's not working, I leave it. But I may not leave it immediately. I may try to like um, put more input in it, try to see if it's gonna work. Until if I finalize everything, discover this is not working, then I'll leave it. That is how I trade, and that's how I do all my business. Anything you're bringing to my table must be realistic. It must be something I can be able to like relate with my reality. Try to know if I implement if I implement this thing is gonna work. That's why I don't like to influence people. I like to inform you. I don't like to influencing, making you do what you want to do and stuff like that. You have to be real. If you're not making money, let us be sure we're not making money. If you are losing money, let us be sure we're not losing money. Somebody shouldn't go and rent a car, rent no what I mean, I show you some lifestyle claiming that this is this. No, no, no. You need to know whether if you buy a cloth, you should be sure that that cloth you made it from the profit. Like I have a cloth here. This is my white cloth. I made a profit, and I had a new payment method I implemented on the account. So I was trying to test that payment method. So I quickly initiated a withdrawal, and the withdrawal came into my account, and it came to that particular card. So I was passing through one of the brands I used to wear their clothes. I said, okay, let me test this thing. So I used the profit to buy this clothes. I just tested it, make the payment, and the payment was successful. So I didn't withdraw the profit, but I used the profit that came into that particular payment system and withdraw. When I made the payment, it was successful. I said, okay, it's working. So you have to like be realistic where you make sure that you have an idea, you implement it, and it works. When you make profit, you see that you have made profit. When you're making losses, you see that you're making losses. So everything needs to be properly detailed. When we are not making money, we say it clearly, we are not making money. So we have to like, find out, either we wait for the market to give us money or something. So we have about 3 minutes for the market to open. Let's say, yeah. And I have some market that's gaining. I have a lot of market that's gaining. I didn't close them last week. It was a very fantastic market that was gaining. I sold off oil. I sold oil at what was the price I sold the oil? I sold oil at what was the price? Let me get it. Okay, I sold at $74 per barrel, and the price dropped to yeah. The market has just opened now. Yeah, sure. The market just opened, so I have to close this one. Okay, okay. The market is open, but the oil market is not open. But the market is open. I think so. Let me check. Let me check this one. Yeah, this is Brent. This is yeah. The market have just opened. Yeah, the oil market just opened now. I will show you the screen. Don't worry. Let me hide some balance before I show you. Mm, those who on the screen or who on my YouTube could see it probably because I won't be able to share it here. Uh, Let me get a small account. Use it. Okay, not all the platform. Um, no, the broker I use we trade through through the New York Stock Exchange. So their own oil market has just opened, and so and let me show you. The market just opened now. Uh, okay, I think I was wrong. I was wrong. Let me give you some time. Yeah, it has not. I was actually on 4 hours chart. Yeah, I was on 5 hours chat, so it wasn't on daily chat.
Yo, my boys on the
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
So sorry, do you trade gold? No, I don't trade gold. But we can make analysis on gold. I don't trade gold. But I have guys who trade gold. If you're under my trading team, we share responsibilities. So we don't trade anything we see. Because risk management is very much important to us. I'm trying to check if I have some messages I've not responded. Okay, I don't have any message I've not responded. So yeah. And I give opportunity for those who want to talk to me direct. If you're in a very quiet place and you could show your face, you have a very clear vicinity like light and very good audio and good internet, then I could still allow you to interact with me. Um, okay, this is 11 o'clock. Let's see if the market has opened. Tomorrow, there's something in the market today. Tomorrow, I discovered that tomorrow is a holiday in USA. So tomorrow there's a bank holiday tomorrow, which is Martin Luther King Day. So since it's a bank holiday, the stock market won't trade tomorrow. And if the stock market will not trade, it may also affect other of their market from trading. So we may be able to navigate to maybe the Asian market, try to see what the kind of Asian stock hold for us, and how we can be able to navigate to that. But it's 11 o'clock. I'm just watching the chart to know if the chart is gonna open. I'm just watching the chart. Let me share the chart on the YouTube. Um, mm, Let me share the chat on YouTube. Uh,
So, yeah, bro. So we're estimating to get 5,006, but I think honestly it'll be more. You guys are not
okay.
those are days where we did
If you're on my YouTube, you should be able to see my chart. It hasn't opened. But before then, before I forgot something I wanted us to discuss first. Before the market open, I don't know. Maybe it will open later. It's just like 2 minutes after 11. I don't know. Maybe it will open by 12. So let us give them some time, or anyone from 9 to open, because I keep watching the market. I'm watching the Asian market. It's supposed to have opened by now, but it has not really opened. Um. So what about pair like Euro USD? Like, yeah. Let me get Euro USD. Let me get JPP USD in. I wanted to discuss with you. Um, about where the market opened last week and where it closes. I mean, the last week Sunday and where it closes on Friday, and what we are most likely expect, whether the analysis is going to continue or possibly retrace. Unfortunately, I'm using technical analysis to analyze to you. I'm not using fundamental, because it's not something I can. I'm not teaching directly. We are analyzing. The only benefit of this is not just to interact with me, is for you and I to know if we could be able to identify opportunities. That is the only aim. Don't just watch. Try to know whether there's something I could share with you that can be valuable, that you could use to make money. So that is the major aim. That is the reason why you are connected. If there's anything I can tell you now that we could discover together, we could use it to make money. So if you are, for example, a trader, you have a concern, you can try to like even raise the issue. We should check this particular market. We could check it and see what's going to happen. That is the aims and objective of coming live to interact, is to help us to identify potential opportunities. So I'm currently on JBP USD, and I'm on daily chart of it. It closes below the opening price last week. The price, yeah, last week it opened. The price opened at no, it closes above the opening price last week. Sorry about that. So the price opened at 1.26 and closed at 1.27. But on Friday, it closes below the opening price. On Friday, the price opened at 1.27, and that's 1.274, 1.278, and it closes at 1.275. But the way I'm seeing it, technically, it has more potentiality of buying, but it's not a strong buy. Yeah, the market just opened now. The market just opened now. Yeah, the market just opened now. Yeah, the AU, the one I'm watching just opened now. Let me show you again. Where is it? Come up. The market just opened now. Yeah, let me show you Euro USD. So it just opened. There's no gap in it. You open 5 minutes after 11. There's no gap in it. This is AUD USD. The market just opened now, and the price is 1.09464. So there's a strong support here, strong support here, and another support here. Let me get this. There's a tool I should get for you on this. There's a strong support here and under support here, and the market just opened at this point. Tomorrow is a holiday in the US, so their stock and the economic activities may not be strong. Potentially, the Euro USD will buy. Because we trade the economy. If the economy is weak, if one economy is weak or doesn't have activity, the currency will go weak because there's no activity there. Then the other currency that is paired with it will be stronger. That's why it's called currency versus currency. So potentially it may have some strong, maybe more potential of rising, unless it's something different and happen fundamentally. So assuming you are buying, you're still on the market and place a buy, you may put a stop loss maybe around 1.086, or you could target the last support of 1.075 then trying to exit the market, you may try to cashing out. The first cash out could be maybe 1.10504, or you can target the maximum resistance of 1.1146. Personally, I don't take profit. I keep it open. My YouTube channel, search for Uche Paragon channel. It will just come up. Then you should be able to see this one. The reason why I told you we may experience bullish trend tomorrow, because the US is on holiday, and in forex pairs is currencies versus the logic there is for currency versus another currency. So if one currency is weak, the other one will take the lead. So if two of them are strong at the same time, then there will be what we call consideration, or not consideration, hectic market is you go like this, because two currencies are kind of very much strong. Let me bring up the AUD USD. My friend asked me to check new chart. I'm sorry, I don't trade those pairs. That's why it's not always on my system. And the market just started and shoot up immediately. The EUD US just opened and shoot up immediately. So it opened low but serious and shoot up. So let me show you. It's kind of hectic in nature. Look at it, and a little bit volatile. Look at it. The market opened here, opened at 1.27, and now just shoot up within 4 minutes to 1.274. Yeah, as you can see. So it's a little bit volatile. I don't know if there's any fundamental that's causing it to move. So let me quickly check. Let me quickly check the fundamental of British pound to see with the economic reason why it should go up. But for those of us who want to probably trade this market, so if you check the market for the week or the entire trend within this time, you will see that this particular pair does not have a particular direction. It goes like this. The pair doesn't have a strong direction. So buyers are gaining, sellers are gaining. That is one thing about it here. Buyers are gaining, sellers are gaining. So how are they gaining? Is that buyers who bought between 1.27 and 1.26 will gain. They have been gaining since January 3rd. Then sellers who sold between 1.276 and 1.278 are gaining. Kind of just a common sense. So it don't need plenty draft to know that this is how this market has been like reacting. So that's also why as the market opened at 1.276, kind of it shoot up before coming down. The oil market have not opened, probably to open in the morning. It has not opened. Let me check the indices market. It has not. Gold market have not also opened. My friend has said he trade, if I trade on gold market has not opened. It is still consolidating. Indices have not opened yet. Probably because of the holiday, because indices is traded on New York Stock Exchange, so they may not be open on time. So that is one thing about JBP USD. It's a very nice market that you can hardly lose your money. At this time, as it's working, you can hardly lose your money. Somebody said from research, I observed that Friday trend will continue on Monday. It's not really. It depends on the pair. Like there's what we call retracement. That's what is called retracement. If market is seriously rising all the week, the last day of the week it will retrace to form a closure. If market is seriously selling all the week, the last day of the week it may retrace to form a closure. That's why you see those shadows up and down. It's telling that people have sold out to probably stop trading, then the market will trace back. Then the same way you see it on a weekly level. So within the Monday will not necessarily like retrace like that, but on Tuesday the trade will continue. If it's something that has to do occur on a long time, we are certainly sure that on Tuesday, when the market has fully taken balance, then it will continue. But trading start more Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and reduce more on Friday. Monday is not really those unless there's strong economic activities on Monday that make the market to move strongly. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is a major trading days. The market reacts very fast, and there's Friday morning, but Friday evening, then it will retrace like because people have started leaving the market and stuff like that. Um, I'm checking if I have any comment. So so now concerning gold is not really volatile. The activities in gold is kind of slow. Um, no, 242048. That's the price. No. So the person who asked me of gold, are you buying gold or you're selling gold? I see bearish on JU because there is an option expiring at 1.27 of 500 million. Oh, good. But JU, this thing is all, it closed it opened at a low price already. Unless if you drop further to 1.6 to 1.26, it's already at a low price. So the market opened low and shoot up. So it may also like come more down. I want to know my friend who asked me about gold. There's one thing about market manipulation, devoid. Sometimes, if there are more buyers in the market, like more demand, yeah, of a particular thing, the price of that particular thing may even drop. If there are more supply or less demand, then the price is most likely going to rise. There are some times that if option traders have done a lot of betting in the market, that because of that it could even pose a risk to market makers. So and liquidity providers may start reacting, like kind of increasing the spread and charges and everything to make sure that probably they will not be at risk. So sometimes that's also what you need to understand. If you understand the policies in the market, so you may like to trade opposite of them. Because demand and supply plays a huge role in trading, because liquidity knows what is being done. They already know anything that is happening. That's also why sometimes, when you come to oil sector, you see that the oil market is going to escalate, and the higher price of oil will affect the cost inflation in the United States. They will try to bring the price down before the escalation, so that even if the price goes up, it won't cause problem in the US. That's why sometimes you may see a news that's kind of be positive in oil, but rather the price will first of all drop very deep before it will rise. Because if price keep rising from there, and higher oil price, you're gonna affect a lot of it could cause inflation and pose danger to the US economy. USJPY just open as well. It just opened, and the market is kind of weak. Why is the market weak this week? What's happening? Let me check the entire market and see if there's no strong impact. Let me check the entire market of the week. Last week was so much better than this week. The market opened in a very much. Um, this is second week of the month. We are heading towards the third week of the month. This is the week third. Monday is tomorrow. Oh no, no serious economic impact. We only have an event only on Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. Then tomorrow on Tuesday we have activities in Canada. We have in Canada. We have activities in Britain pound. Then we have activities in US dollar. Then on Wednesday we have activities in Britain pound as well. Then we also have some activities on euro. Um, oh, okay, yeah. Then on Wednesday we have retail sale and core retail sale. It's a strong economic event in the United States. So on Wednesday will present more opportunities than every other days here. We have core retail sale and retail sale. It's a strong economic event, and we have unemployment change and unemployment rate in Australia. So it's also a very nice one. We also have unemployment claim in the United States on Thursday. So it's also a very nice impact. Then we have retail sale in the in the Britain pound as well. Then we have FOMC meeting, but it will not hit strong impact. So we have medium impact in the market. That's what I would say in the market this week. But don't take it for granted. Many things could happen that what we see as medium could even escalate to become a very strong impact in the market. Somebody said, I guess gold we buy till Israel war end in the game. So let me come back to platform. I'm not seeing. There's one politics about gold. That's always why it's difficult for me to make strong comment on it. Gold is usually used for hedging by um, by investors. And almost like a year now, the price has been between 2000 to minimum average low 17, 2017. So now, if you are buying gold at 2021, you're taking high risk. In fact, the highest gold has been is what 2001, 2140. That is the highest. So the current price now is 2048, which is also a higher price. It's not really good to buy gold at a higher price. It's good to buy it at a higher price and sell at a lower price. If you're buying gold at 18, 17, 1850 is a good price to buy. Then when you want to sell, you sell at maybe 2050, 2100. In fact, sometimes it's difficult to get to 2100, to be honest. Okay, like 2000 is good to sell gold. So that is one of the things that no matter what I read on gold, I'm always careful of this price because it's a commodity used for hedging. And for almost like check in the pandemic, what was the high? This is 3 years now, 4 years after 2021. What has been the highest price of gold? What has been the lowest? Just a simple logic. You don't even need indicator to tell you this. So you see that buyers are buying 1718, sellers are selling 2021 or 250. So now it's 2048. So on that logic, I will even rather advocate for more sell off, like 2048. Sell it here, then. But the market is very much. Let me show you. The market is kind of just like ranging. It's not too much strong if you check within the here. So the volatility is not much because it's used for hedging. It's not used for proper economic activities. It's only for hedging. That's the primary purpose of gold, and that is why it is the asset that has the highest liquidity. Gold has in the storage. I've forgotten the figure. It's about 13 trillion asset. It's the biggest investment in the whole world, bigger than Apple. So now you see that is this is since December 6th. So it's been like ranging. Now the price is 2040 48. So the lowest so far was 1775. That's 1975. So and the recent lowest is 2003. So it means that it's going between 50 pips to 100 pips, or average 50 pips to 80 pips for about it's almost like 2 months now. Because Saturday is the December 6th. So assuming you want to buy, let's say you sell provision store, you deal on a particular commodity like gold, and you are selling it raw. You should know the buy what you could buy and what you could sell. If you buy it at 2180, 2048, how much will you sell to make profit? It's just a common like an analysis you should do. The price is too high for me to buy it here, so I rather probably want to sell on a small time frame, like just to sell out. If you go to 2003 or 2000, just 2031 or 2020, like $2020 or $2031 or $2010 or $2000, then I will sell off or I'll close my probably whatever. Then sorry, yeah, I will close off whatever that I'm doing. If I sold here, then but if I eventually see the price at maybe 2087, 2015, 2115, or unluckily 2143, which is one of the highest, then I could happily sold off, like sold again. But if I'm able to see the price between 2000 and within this range, then I can buy. It's just a common sense. Why I don't trade gold is because it has not really come to my mind that much. I have a lot of things on my table, but if I trade gold, I'll make a lot of profit. One thing you should do as a trader, I always tell people, try to know the average price of what you're selling and average price of what you're buying. It's just a common sense. Leave indicator alone. It cannot help you like that. This is we are trading on economy. Some economy you're trading is physical thing you could relate to it. So when you're buying this cup, you're trading as a stock. You already know the average price of this thing. So average price they buy it and average price they're selling it. Even though the indicator is showing you anything, forget about that. Try to check that. What are the buyers buying? What are the sellers selling? follow that particular trend, which is called price action. This is called price action trading. Then you make your profit. Even some indicators which also tell you the same thing, but because of the technology they use, they make you think that it's a different market. No, it's not a different market. I have people that use scanner, all this harmonic scanner, whatever, that scan some things. If you check how that is structured, it also scans to point a particular direction. When things have gotten to maybe support level or resistance level, it point. It's just a simple thing. So when you keep monitoring the patterns of those EAs and indicators, you could even be able to know in your mind this is what is most likely going to happen. But these are the basic things you need to do if you want to be an advanced trader. First of all, identify the buying price and selling price in any market. That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. What are the people buying? What are the people selling? Then, when you identify that price, you now ask, for how long have they been buying at this price? For how long have they been selling at this price? You may see that maybe for the whole 2 years, it has not passed here. So why must it pass the price because you're in the market? No, you can't. You know, that for the whole maybe 1 year, it has not passed here. You have put that one in your mind. This is the range, what people buy, what people sell. So on that note, now you have already known the average, the movement. If it's also reading news, you say that anytime there's a breakout, price of a particular asset hit a particular level, it will be a news that maybe they will say that maybe gold hits 2000 something. It goes all-time high for the past 5 years. It goes all-time low for the past year. Because they already know that it has not passed this price. You as a trader follow those patterns, you make a lot of money without stress. When I started making money in trading, that was 2020, 13. That was the thing I learned from my friend who probably showed me how to make profit. Since that time, my ideology of trading changed. I like to make money. I don't want to trade. If it's trading, everybody can trade. Of course, some people can put like 10 trades in a day. That's trading. You're just like trading. But how much profit are you making? You're not making any profit. Rather, you're making commission for brokers. So he always asks me about price. What are the price of this thing? After asking me, he say, "Oh no, I will not buy. I will buy at this price. I know if I buy here, I will lose money." No, because he was a banker, he knows much of all these things. He asked me, "What are the price of this?" Somebody said, "Permit me to ask this question. Why do you love trading oil? Oil, why say I love trading oil? Okay, oil is a commodity that's physical and it's traded on exchange one. So it's something I can decide, I can know demand and supply of oil. I cannot know demand and supply in currency. There's a course I did, try to know demand and supply of currency, but it's a complex course. I don't want to tax my brain on that course. I did that course more like 7 years ago. So if you go and study trade balance, if you take it as an assignment, go and research about trade balance. Yeah, it's trade balance. Yeah, and it's a fundamental. It's called trade balance. It talks about the quantity of trade, like a wholesale of trade between the different countries. I did law and international business. I did my masters on international business and on law. So you see that the World Trade Organization and the world leader, those guys that does the trade, like all this trade per countries. So you create to see the quantity of goods on wholesale level that's been traded on each continent and on each country. And those things, you also be able to see the amount of capital inflow that goes into that country. Like why the analysts predict for a long time around 2015 that Nigerian economy is going to go down because they see that the quantity of goods coming in and going out was not like balancing enough to sustain the economy. So that's do a course. Go and research about trade balance. Yeah, it's trade balance. I don't want to Google about it, but go and research about it. It's trade balance. There's a course I did on it that was easy. That's advanced level of which is kind of expensive. Try to know the amount of capital control each country has and how liquidity goes up or on in that particular country. So you can use it to determine the kind of cash flow that leave the country and come into their country. So because of that, it's a very complex thing. It's not always common for you to know it exactly. But on commodity, you can easily see how much they have produced the whole year, how much they have produced the whole week, how much they have supplied, and how much they are selling. It's as simple as that. So demand and supply is easy on commodities. It's easy to calculate, but it's not really much easy to calculate them on forex. And again, forex is pays. It's currency versus another currency. It's not like a particular commodity like this. So this commodity now is either it's rising or it's falling. It's just like that. If it's falling, it's falling. If it's rising, it's rising. You can only pay the dollar, try to know the value of it using dollar or naira. It's as simple as that. While in currency is paid, you may discover that one currency is strong. What happened to the other one? Is it weak? The other one must also be strong. You see that why analysis will fail. You have discovered that this currency is very strong, it's gonna go this direction. You may not know that maybe it could be like a currency in the Eurozone that's very strong for you. You may not know that the one currency you want to use it to trade the currency in Asian zone that may even be more stronger than the one you have read you have read the news on Euro. So at the end of the day, you may see conflict of analysis that will not work. Then you become depressed. Why is that this doesn't work? Because there are a lot of speculation that comes into currency and the volume is too high compared to the one that goes into commodities. And also, again, why I like to trade commodities, I like cheap money. I don't want complex money. That's something that's very easy. I don't want too much. I'm a currency trader. Don't doubt me, but I like where I doesn't like to struggle on analysis because my aim of trading since 2013 is to make money. It's not to trade. I'll come in. How much am I making this week? I calculate it. I find where we'll get that money. That's all. I don't like to trade regularly. I'm not a regular trader. I like to just make money. Like we have a program I want to organize. If you check my page, it's there. It's called Money Making Models for 2023, for 2024. It's not like to just give you a headline to make people happy. No, it's actually a model I've developed how you can make money, not how you could trade. What is the sense of trading without making profit? There's nothing. So kind of it doesn't make sense trading without making profit. Now, somebody said, "Do you advise we should stick to a pair?" Please speak to Bobby FS. Speak to one particular pair. Speak to one particular pair or one particular instrument. That's what makes you a professional. Avoid plenty signals coming to you. How much? If you check very well, I'm not trying to talk down on us. Most of us in this part of the world don't put big money in trading. It's only in Ponzi scheme that people put big money, but trading there's no big money there. Only in Ponzi that you see billions going in. Of course, you and I know that those guys who go into Ponzi are not traders. They just use financial market to collect money from people. So is it that some of us have average $200, $500, 1,000 in the market, and you're trading multiple instruments? It doesn't make sense. So if you check most of my trade, you may see only one or two trade. If you see three or four trades, I'm applying risk recovery. But that can be big. You may be asking why is you trading only two? Because it doesn't make sense like over trading. That's one of the mistakes people does. And what can make you vulnerable to over trading is where you are having multiple trade. And how sure are you that those multiple trade will gain? It cannot gain. All of them must not gain. So select one instrument, study it properly, and begin to execute. I'll give you an example. Guys who develop AI for trading, I'll be close to them because I have a lot they are developing. So what this guy does is that they will try to check the algorithm, the moving pattern of a particular pair from the back end, see how that pair has performed, the probability parameters of each of them in terms of gain and profit and everything. Begin to customize AI to act according to the movement of that particular pattern for a long time, and they keep making updates of it. In case the parameter change, they update. Honestly, because of if you want to get an AI, don't get AI that can trade all pairs, like, unless if that guy took time to like decode all the parameters of more than one pair. But most AI that perform very much well is good. The one that specializes in one particular algorithm. They have studied the algorithm of a particular pair, particular instrument, see how it reacts, it performed and everything, and they test run it for over a period of time and see the probability of profit and losses then, and if it's okay, they enable it to become live. That is what you should also do as a trader. Don't trade as many currency pairs as you want. No, don't over trade. So just stick to one, understand it and continue. Thank you so much for the insight so far, but this side is making me feel uncomfortable. Um, what of in a week when there is not enough volatility in oil? Because I learned that that where there's volatility lies risk and opportunities. Oil is the second most traded instrument in the whole world. Yeah. The price of oil controls the price of every other asset, including currencies. And you can hardly see shortage of news in oil. Oil always move. Oil always move. I think someone want to connect with me. Make sure, Emmanuel, make sure you're in a very quiet place and people can see you. I like to talk to somebody, to be honest. So is it advisable to trade a strong currency against weak currency, like buying strong currency? Of course, you buy strong currency against the weak one. Hi, yeah, you are in a daylight. Are you not in Nigeria? Oh. Are you in the state? Probably driving. Okay. Oh, fine. Sorry? Oh, yeah. And Happy New Year. Okay. I think you are using your your car Bluetooth to talk to me. No, you have to be safety first. So don't change it because of your driving. It's makes I can hear you, but it's not as audible as it should be. I think because you're driving. To be honest. Okay. Some people are listening, so probably I just want to give you time to know whether there's something we could discuss that will be much distinct for them. Okay. Uh, while you park, the okay, okay. Um, the void asked me discretionary versus algo. Which one do you think is the best? Of course, it's algo. Kind of, it's algorithm. Algorithm is more better than discussion whatever, or unless if I'm on what I understood as discussion is not the same thing with what you're telling me. So if I'm trying to like create my own analysis or strategy, it's a different thing. And then when a developer develop AI based on the algorithm of the market. Like my friend who work closer, he work with S&P, and he used to tell me how the Wall Street traders trade and some of these guys. So a lot of them make almost like $100,000 every month. They have shown me their salary structure, and they are all programmers. So they use mostly like algorithm to program. So no, because a lot of execution that happen there doesn't happen manually. They use them to program. So he told me that these guys study this further maths. This x if x is this, y that means y is this. No, those logic. So they study them and use them to program a lot of AI that make execution. So probability of this problem that is of that. So it's difficult for them to lose money at the end of the year. So it goes together with the risk pattern and the profit pattern. Yeah. So we have done a lot of research about it because he lives in the state. He usually visits me and go. So he knows everything, and he works with S&P. So having your own strategies may not be the same with a developed algorithm that follows the market pattern. I know the price I have to buy oil all the year, the price I have to sell it all the year, because I've seen how the price move. That's also how everybody need to like follow the pattern. Don't just think follow what you think it is okay for you. You trade what the market gives and make your profit and go. Uh, we have a trading like I was trying to like currently recruiting some traders who will be able to work with us in like get a lot of people involved. Unfortunately, some of them are not coming up. This opportunity for you to be a big trader and make a lot of money. If you have the money, if you think you can trade. Unless if you're okay with Profem account, then you can keep buying Profem account. But if you want to actually trade properly, you trade. Some people mm, have learned risk management through Profem. I'm not that in about that, but a lot of them are not really careful about the whole system. They're making it to like addictive thing. Like they keep buying account, keep buying account, keep buying account, believing that one day they will pass. And it doesn't make sense. Develop a strategy that can make you pass peak. If you buy the first time Profem, second, third time, and they keep failing, you could stop buying them. Why I stopped buying trading on Profem? I wanna my friend introduced me to them. Trade it a lot. My boy also traded on the EAT and from Indonesia. Why I stopped is because their condition does not suit my strategy. I told him this cannot work. It's just as simple as that. And trying to trade according to the condition will now warrant me to start changing my strategy. And if anytime you change your strategy, it affects you, psychological and everything. I like the way I trade, and it's okay. It does not suit profit. That's why I don't trade profit. Yeah. So if you want to be a profit trader, develop a strategy that will match their conditions. Then you have potentiality of passing very quick because you trade according to that their distance and you pass and you make your money. But where my strategy does not suit a particular condition, there's no need. You just have to leave it. Somebody said, "Okay, I've answered the question." I don't know if that's another question again. So back to this business. Let me check another opportunity I want to share with you. In case you have any question, why do you think most Nigerian hedge funds are not exposed themselves to the international market? Do you have hedge fund in Nigeria? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Unless is it a regulated and licensed hedge fund by SEC? 'Cause what Nigerian government has, SEC has is a portfolio manager, like not portfolio manager. It's called asset management. They have asset management company. They have security trading. They have commodity brokerage and market maker. They don't and the investment advisor. They don't have hedge fund. No, unless they take hedge fund as asset management. So what we call fund management in Nigeria is not hedge fund. Is what is causing problem in Nigeria. Called in the name of those who that collect money and pay you. There's nowhere that thing is allowed anywhere in the world unless you are doing fees. I'll develop a course I want to teach on it. Fixed income security. You want to invest in fixed income market, which is like a treasury bill, fixed deposit in the bank, or I think mutual fund. So equity market and derivative market is not a fixed income market. So anybody who is telling you that he gonna invest your money into equity. Equity is stock, whether it's leverage stock or non-leverage stock under fixed. It can't work because the market structure doesn't even allow that. It's difficult for you to achieve that fix because it can't decide when the market will get. So those people we call fund managers are not hedge fund. They are people who are causing problem. I can tell you the truth, who are causing a lot of problem in the market. I know how hedge funds should work, and the one we are doing it perfectly work. If you want to be a part of us and you have the money to invest, you come in and you will make the money. So we don't have any hedge here. Yeah, so we don't have anyone. And developing a model for it is gonna take a lot of time, including to get approval, SEC, and everything. Uh, unless it's something happen. So I'm checking if there's anything different happening in the market. The market is still closed. So let me check something. So okay, before I go, let me identify any opportunity for which is the primary M. Now we have talked about Euro USD. We have talked about Britain pound USD, but the votes say that Britain pound may close at bearish. So, but me, I don't know if that analysis is gonna be okay. Uh, Let me go on indices. How many trade indices here? 3 years of trading. You have to quit. You have to go and learn how to trade. If you're not making profit, just leave. Come on, it's very common. It's just as simple as that. Any business you are doing, you're not making profit, quit. Or if you don't want to quit, you develop a model that will give you profit. It's just as simple. When I used to trade, there was no profit. No, we have talked of gold. We have our view of gold is that gold is good to sell, not to buy, because the price of gold is high, and gold does not have strong volatility. Last week didn't have. So even though the price of gold move to back to 2080, you could sell because it has all been high. Get it objectively. What we discuss on gold is that gold is good to sell them at a higher price and buy them at a lower price. Highest price of gold has been 2000 plus. Lowest price of gold has been 1718. This thing has been there for almost like 2 years now. The lowest gold has been was 16, which was around. Let me check when that thing happened, which was around 20. Not even that time. Let me check the problem. When gold was 16, hit 16, was okay. The pandemic hit 14. Yeah, the 16 I was referring to was the gold hit 16. 2022. Yeah, around this thing. Since that 2022, gold has not come to 16 again. The lowest it has come to was I don't know if I should share my screen with you so that I see what I'm analyzing. The lowest it has come to was 18, which happened 2023 October as well. 18. It has not come to since October last year. It has not come to 18. Since that time, the lowest so far after that October, the lowest so far has been 19, and yes, has been 19, and the highest so far has been 2139. Highest. Now the current price now is 2038, which is about 100 pips to go back to highest. Before you should break that price, something terrible must happen that will make the world leaders to hedge more of their assets into gold. Then the price of gold can go up. If it didn't happen, it may be the same thing because gold is basically used for hedging. Because gold is basically used for hedging. So now, if the price is 2000, forget about candlestick, follow the price. If the price of gold is still is 2048, which is the current price, even if you see it at a buying trend and quickly going to buy, try to exist before 100 because it will not get to 100 and come down. Then, if you see it 2050, 2080, it's a potential opportunity to sell gold because that has been the range of buying and the range of sellers. Then on oil, I don't know how many people that trade oil here. We expected oil market to open, but the price of oil is kind of the market trend has been low, and uh, the yesterday market or the Monday market pushed the price down. The price closed at a lower price. I'm personally expecting that the price of oil will hit back to that WTI will go back to $70 per barrel, because there's a strong support of $67. Oil has more buying potentiality this year. One secret I want to tell you about oil. Oil moves 3 times a year, or 4 times in a year. Oil moves we have first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Every 3 months, oil move, and I lose money in oil 3 or 4 times in a year because of those movements. You may be unlucky coming to the market when the movement occurs. Then, if the movement moves towards against you, then you're definitely going to lose. Once the movement ends, then the market will stabilize. You move majorly three times in a year. So the price may most likely drop down to back to 70. So if oil price hits 70, even though you get to 71, it's also a potential chance to buy oil, but not on a long run. It could be not at a long run, at a short run. But let me tell you one thing about this oil market. This year, the oil may get to 79 or 84, but not now. If you want to invest on a long time in oil, you just be expecting this, because many traders in oil are expecting that oil may get to $1,110 this year. So a high chance of, because if oil market crash to 50 or 60, it could be bad for a lot of countries' economy. That's the analysis on oil. But I'm not talking about long-term analysis, because a lot of us are not long-term traders. We're referring to short-term analysis, where you'll be able to trade for a short time, which is 70, 71. Then is this around 75 or 74? Then you just like cash out on a short time mode and leave. Then another objective we have analyzed was we did an analysis on JPY last week. That analysis worked when we analyze how the market will trend. So JPY just opened now, and the price of the JPY opened at 144.8, based on support and resistance level. It opened at the same price it opened last week at the pivot level. So JPY USD JPY is good to buying them at 1.4. Let me share the screen with you. It's good buying them at buying them at 1.43 and selling off between this price. That's for a short time. It has a strong support at this point, so even if you buy them and the price dropped, the JPY goes in both ways. Both buyers and sellers are making money, but not as much as a long trend. So if you see this market here, you probably place a buy. Okay, it's not good to buy at pivot point anyway. Let's say you have a buy. The market may move towards this point, getting here. If you have this your scanner, believe me, that's how it is scan this market. So if you move toward this point, it may not break this particular point. Then or kind of it will move a little bit up this way. So for me, I would rather, if I want to trade on this pair, I would rather leave it, let it move off, because it's good to buy low and sell high. Don't buy at the middle. So there's no strong opportunity on JPY. Like what I mean by 70% sure of profit, 70% sure of profit, or 80% sure of profit. Euro US is also doing the same thing. Euro have some small, so there's no strong opportunity in the market apart from those ones we have analyzed now. So if you have anyone who can analyze with you, let us know. We just have only 7 minutes to go. Oil is already selling. We have talked about the oil. Potentially, it may drop more. We have our buying price and selling price. So the buying price was good. So if you check my chart here, you could see that we had a sell price that we didn't close. Let me show you this chart. So if you check this green line, you see that kind of it's a sell here. So and you see that the market is already on profit because of we sold it at a higher price and we didn't close it. So we are still selling. Yeah. Oil is looking okay. What do you think about AUJPY? It's like a lot of people are currency traders. Mm-hmm. EUJPY. Where is it? EUJPY. Yeah. I'll be storming Lagos on February. It's gonna be a tour. EUJPY. It's a bullish for a long period. Yeah, you might be right, but it's also at the middle. You might be right. To me, for me, I won't trade those price. I'm not buying. I'm not trading anything. I'm using daily chart. I'm not using 4 hours. I'm not using 4 hours. You might be right. Yeah, it might have chance of moving up, but strong potentiality of dropping. It's difficult for market to rise, but easy to fall. Just take note of this one. It's difficult for market to rise, but easy to fall. Yeah, that's just a common thing about life. Sometimes it's difficult for us to make money, but once you make that money, to spend it not the hard. AUD USD. I will ask you to wait a little. Let's know whether it will break this support. Someone asked that question. Abdumoloko, something like that. Let me share something with you. The AUD USD, I will ask you to wait. Let us know if it's gonna break these two support here. So if this two support here is broken, then we could be sure. There's nothing much happening in the markets in this January. Look at the market system. So it's just dragging, forming a lot of hammer and whatever. Fundamentally, nothing is happening. So technically, nothing is happening. It's just like rotating. So it has not formed a face. That's the truth. It does not really form a face whether we are talking about something. So let's say the market dropped to this point, then we could consider. So I'm using daily chart candlestick to analyze for you. However, if this market drop to this point, then it's a good time for buyers to go in. Then if we move off this place and towards this area, then and they don't break this resistance, then you could start selling. But at the middle, it's kind of indecisive to be honest, unless if that's fundamental we could look out for, which I'm done. I cannot dive into some fundamental now. But I'm just using technical to tell you how this market works. For now, unless if you are selling, you could just leave it to see what's gonna be the outcome. But this year, nothing much is happening this year. The market just like rotating uh, between the place it opens and the place kind of it closes. So guys, how do you say the streaming? Was it helpful, or is it something that um, I will do another one probably on Tuesday? By that time, the holiday will be over. Tomorrow is holiday in the US. I may not do one tomorrow. The holiday is over. The market will take its fix. So I can do on Wednesday, on Tuesday, or if I don't do it on Tuesday based on the market, I'll do it on Wednesday. I would like to do it when we have seen where we could make money, then we could share that idea together with you. I don't know if I've anything I've not answered you there. So we just have 2 minutes. If I have any question, for those who want to join our hedge fund, then you could be able to join us and make a lot of money. If you can't trade, you can connect to our trading firm and be able to trade and be able to make money at the same time we analyze it. But if you can trade, no problem. So if you want to be a trader under us, then you could also join. You join with $200 or more. I will advise you join with $500. It's not profit. Trade it for a long time. When they see how you are performing, then you could be able to be upgraded to a portfolio manager where you can start trading real money, not profit. I can real money from investors. Uh, those on YouTube, I think you get value because we share the screaming with you, and I share with you everything to see everything, and I believe you get a lot of value. Let me know if I send another question. Okay, everyone, it's time to go to bed. Thank you so much for your time. See you tomorrow, and I wish you the best